Top 10 Rape Research Topics. Rape and sexual violence. Rape is one form of sexual violence, but there are also many others, such as harassment and coercion. All of them have power imbalances and societal attitudes at their core. You can explore the underlying factors of sexual violence in more detail and assess its consequences for the victims. Childhood psychological trauma, rape. Here, your task is to review the long-term consequences of sexual violence on children's psychological state. We suggest starting with an explanation of what childhood trauma is. Emphasize the vulnerability of children's psyche and the unique impact of sexual trauma on their development. Next, discuss various ways in which the trauma can manifest, such as PTSD, anxiety, depression, and other disorders. Websites preventing rape and types of messages articulated. Online resources and platforms play an important role in raising awareness about rape and other types of sexual violence. You can examine several such websites and analyze how well they do their job. We suggest focusing on one platform type, for example, support networks, advocacy organizations, or crisis helplines. See how they educate the audience, debunk common myths, and empower victims. Rape, its dynamics, factors, and prevention. This essay requires a complex analysis of the causes and effects of rape as well as possible prevention methods. You can start by examining various factors that play a key role in sexual violence, including power imbalance and lack of education. Then, turn your attention to the detrimental consequences of rape. Finally, suggest ways to combat the contributing factors through the creation of safe environments, raising awareness, etc. Relationships in Rape and Disgrace by Coetzee. In the novel Disgrace, J.M. Coetzee shows how various relationships intersect with the theme of sexual violence and what consequences it has. You can discuss it in your essay, paying particular attention to the power dynamics presented in the novel. You may also write about the broader social commentary the author makes by depicting rape and its consequences. Rape trauma, intervention and therapy. Here, your task is to review the most effective ways to help people with rape trauma to recover. Start by outlining the effects of rape on a person's psyche and point out the importance of appropriate treatment. Then, assess various therapeutic methods such as CBT and group therapy. See how they can help survivors process their trauma and develop coping mechanisms. Revealing marital rape as domestic violence. Marital rape is a grave form of domestic violence. However, some social norms and stereotypes lead to it not always being perceived as rape. Why does it happen? How can we raise awareness of this issue? Answer these questions in your essay. We suggest focusing on the societal, legal, and cultural barriers that hinder the identification of marital rape and perpetuate harmful stereotypes about it. Date rape, its causes, effects, and how to avoid this case. Date rape occurs in social contexts where consent is violated. It often involves alcohol and drugs that make the victim unconscious. Your essay can shed light on this deeply concerning issue. Pay attention to the definition of consent and its limits, particularly under the influence of date rape drugs, and suggest ways to prevent such crimes from happening. Non-consent, reforming the law of rape. This essay is about the need to reform the legal framework surrounding rape, particularly the concept of consent. You can explore the notion of non-consent and how it should be expressed beyond an explicit no. Additionally, shed light on the importance of incorporating clear consent standards into the law of rape. You may also talk about the ways of fostering a culture of consent and minimizing victim-blaming attitudes. Rape culture and the role of media. Rape culture refers to the normalization of sexual violence in society. Media plays a significant role in perpetuating as well as challenging it. In your essay, you can examine several media artifacts that depict sexual violence. Answer the questions. Is the portrayal empathetic towards victims? Does it empower them and amplify their voices? If not, how can it be improved? Find more research topics on studycorgi.com.